Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to DESI TV USA. I am Tabinda Gul. Let's take a look at the headlines. Ukraine's drones cripple 30% of Russia's nuclear bomber fleet. Russia-Ukraine agree in POW swap return of 12,000 soldiers' bodies. ICE defense arrest of Massachusetts students spark statewide protest. United Nations chiefs call for probe after 8 seekers killed in Gaza. Trump doubles metal tariffs, US price surge as foreign stock fall. Bangkok celebrates Pride as Thailand marks same-sex marriage milestone. And Dior taps Jonathan Anderson to lead women's wear and couture. These are headlines, lead to news detail. Viewers, now the top story is here. In a bold and unprecedented move, Ukraine has reportedly damaged over 30% of Russia's nuclear-capable bomber fleet using low-cost, low-range drones. These drones penetrated deep into Russian airspace, targeting strategic airbases housing Tu-95 and Tu-160 bombers. Satellite imagery confirms fire damage, destroyed hangars, and crippled aircraft. Analysts credit Ukraine's ingenuity in drone technology and intelligence gathering for the success. The attack marks a major escalation, challenging Russia's air dominance. President Vladimir Putin faces mounting pressures to respond decisively, raising fears of further escalation in the war. The world watches closely as tension between the two nations intensify. Now, Russia and Ukraine have agreed to another exchange of prisoner of war and the return of approximately 12,000 bodies of fallen soldiers. The agreement, brokered through ongoing humanitarian channels, highlights rare cooperation amid a grinding conflict. Both sides confirmed the deal but emphasized that no progress was made toward a broader ceasefire. The humanitarian gesture aimed to ease suffering and bring closure to families, yet the battlefield remained active. Despite mounting international calls for peace, diplomatic effort towards a lasting truce remain stalled. Analysts warn that without a ceasefire, such exchange, though significant, won't alter the war's trajectory. Top ICE officials are defending the agency's controversial decisions to arrest a Massachusetts high school student en route to volleyball practice, citing immigration violation. The incident, which occurred outside school hours, was ignited widespread protests across the state, with students, parents, and educators condemning the move as disruptive and unjust. Demonstrators argue the student poses no threat and highlight his active school's participation. ICE maintains the arrest was lawful and part of broader enforcement priorities. Massachusetts officials have called for transparency and a review of the agency actions. The case has intensified the national debate over immigration and youth protection. Now, United Nations Secretary General Antonio Guterres expressed deep shock over report of Palestinians killed and injured while attempting to receive humanitarian aid in Gaza, describing the incident as appalling. Guterres called for an immediate and independent investigation to determine responsibility and prevent further tragedies. The death occurred amid growing desperations as food and medical supplies remain critically scarce. Witness claims the victim were unarmed civilians trying to reach an aid convoy. The United Nations chief urged all parties to respect international humanitarian law and ensure safe access to relief. Global pressures is mounting for accountability and urgent actions to protect civilians in Gaza. Now, US steel and aluminum prices spiked sharp after President Donald Trump announced plans to double tariffs on imported metals to 50%. The move aimed at boosting domestic productions and reducing reliance on foreign supply sent shockwaves through global markets. Share of major foreign steelmakers tumbles amid fears of reduced access to the US market. Industries leaders in Europe and Asia condemned the decisions, warning of trade tension and retaliatory measures. Supporters argue the tariffs will protect American jobs and industries. Economics, however, cautions that higher input costs could hit US manufacturers and escalate global trade friction. Now, Bangkok street bursts into colors as Thailand's LGBTQ plus community launch Pride Month celebration was paradise music and rainbow flags. This year, festivities carries added significance following Thailand's historic move in January 2025 to legalize same-sex marriage, making it the third territory in Asia after Taiwan and Nepal to do so. The milestone law has energized LGBTQ plus activists and allies, turning the pride into a symbol of both joy and progress. Thousands joined the parade, including local officials and celebrities, signal growing social acceptance. Organizers hope the celebration inspire further equality reform across Asia and cement Thailand's status as a regional leaders in LGBTQ plus rights. Viewers, in the end, Dior has imported its menswear designer Jonathan Anderson to also overseas women's wear and haute couture, replacing longtime creative head Maria Grazia Churi. The bold move by the LVMH-owned fashion house aims to revitalize sales and unify its creative visions under a single artistic direction. Anderson, known of his modern, boundary-punish style, will now shape Dior's identity across all major lines. Industries insider views the decisions as a strategic shift to compete more aggressively in a fast-changing luxury market. Churi's departures and a historic tenure as Dior's first female creative directors, leaving behind a legacy of feminist-infused design and innovation. So viewers, thank you for watching and thank you for supporting. This is me, Tabinda, signing off. Stay tuned for more news. DESI TV USA, DTVN and another OTT platform, DTV Flex, where you can access to over 3,000 channels. So stay tuned and stay with us.
Neurological care is a pressing healthcare challenge in Pakistan. That's why Helping Hand USA is building Kind R, a world-class hospital with 130 plus clinics that is set to establish new standards for neurological care in Pakistan. As the first phase nears completion, anticipation is growing for the launch in the second half of 2025. Give zakat and sadaqah through Helping Hand USA today and join this historic endeavor to redefine future healthcare in Pakistan.